Hey there, this is Animelting and welcome to Genre Melting, the occasional video I do about certain genres of anime where I delve into why exactly they are so popular. Today's topic, as the guy said before, is anime adaptations of games. Now when talking about anime adaptations of games, I'm talking about an adaptation of any pre-existing game into an anime. A prime example is Pokemon. Pokemon existed as a game shortly before it existed as an anime. Similarly, Digimon existed as a virtual pet game before it became an anime. Now it's not surprising why games and anime go hand in hand. Anime adaptations of games usually come about because of popularity with a particular game. And once the anime is created, you already have a pre-existing fan base who are more or less likely to watch the anime. A lot of the time when a game is adapted into an anime, the writers and the creators will try and develop the anime so it satisfies the fans whilst also trying to bring in some new fans. As a result, you might end up with something that doesn't satisfy anyone. With a lot of games, you'll often play as a protagonist who is basically someone you can model yourself on. Your actions in the game influence the game. But when they create an anime, they can't individualize that character to you. So the character at the helm often ends up being quite bland and not having much of a personality. One great example is the recent adaptation of the visual novel Amnesia. The adaptation of this anime was so weak that they didn't even give the main character a personality, nor did they give her a name. Throughout the series, she's just referred to as the heroine. Not only that, developers will often try and make a story which won't dramatically push in any way, it'll just follow the storyline of the game. And in the anime, they can't be seen to favour a certain character over another. Now this is understandable, you don't want to infuriate your fans, but at the same time, the story suffers. Which is why when some games are adapted to animes, they do it in a different way. Some anime adaptations of games will take the bare skeleton of the series, say the setting, or a little bit of the history, and then write a new story for that setting. Tower of Druaga is a good example for this, where the objective of the game is to climb this tower. Now the anime takes place about 100 years later in the same setting, but introduces a host of new characters who have nothing to do with their original story. This is a good strategy and often ends up with great stories which sort of contribute to a good series. And this way the writers can have some creative freedom. Another strategy they might use is to have the character develop over the course of the series, which is a strategy they used quite well in Persona 4. The third option, which has been noticeably used in Devil Survivor 2, is to just write a complete story out for the series that still somewhat follows the original, but takes it in different directions. Out of the three strategies, I like the last one the best because it just uses that world and that story and just makes something completely original yet still in the vein of the game. Let's get back to why anime adaptations of games are so popular. And it's getting back to that original idea that when you adapt a game into anime, you already have a existing fan base who are more or less likely to watch the anime. But there's also another reason. That fan base is a source of publicity. Fans are more likely to recommend to other people a series that they might have enjoyed as a game to be watched when it becomes an anime. Anime adaptations of games is a huge genre and it's going to exist for as long as anime does. Anyway, so that is my explanation for why video game adaptations into anime are so popular. And once again, I'm back at home. Still no internet at my place. Thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed this. Until next time, bye.